Hey guys, this is Sergio here making another YouTube video for you guys. Uh, Recently, I had started spending a lot of money eating out. Uh, Not happy about it. I've gained quite a few pounds in the past year. Not proud of it, but I decided to make something to do something about it, and so I can control my spending on eating out and other areas of our budget. So here, as you can see, this is my budget, my personal budget. I have another one for my real estate business and another one for my convenience store. This is the personal budget. I'm gonna share this with you guys, so maybe somebody can learn how to put this together, and maybe it can benefit you the way it's benefiting me. So disregard the income. Doesn't matter if you make 5 times more than me or you make 5 times less than me. The important is the concepts on noting down everything that you spend on. So here I have my income, and this is basically the income I get per week for my convenience store, for running the convenience store. This is my annual salary. And here on this side of the Excel of the chart, I have all my bills, and I broke them. I mean, usually I pay them. Usually people pay them monthly. Usually bills are monthly, but most of the time I pay my bills weekly. Why? Because I get paid every week. So either I pay them weekly, or I leave the money in the account and then pay them whenever they're due on a monthly basis. But I like to break out everything on a weekly, monthly, and annual basis to see how much it's costing me per year. And also I have the percent of income, so I like to see what percent of my income am I spending on this area, or on cars, or on tuition, etc. So the first one, for example, is Netflix. I pay $17 a month. We have it on several TVs. It's very minimum expense, but as you can see, I mean, everything adds up, because those $4 are taken away from the $20.50, which I get paid every week. Another expense is a Sam's Club credit card. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna follow Dave Ramsey's baby steps. I'm gonna build an emergency fund of $1,000, and I'm gonna snowball my way out of this debt. So the debt that I have is all the debt in yellow. Is all the rest are bills, monthly bills that I'm not gonna get away with. But all the ones in yellow, I can pay them off one day, and I'm gonna have that surplus. Of course, I have more bills because I have a business. I have 2 other businesses. I have rental properties that I owe money on. But this is finance for my personal budget. So the third bill that I have is Spectrum. It's $14, $61, which is basically the internet connection. The fourth one is a Capital One credit card that I've been paying interest. I only have a $1,200 balance, so I want to pay this one off and this credit card off as quickly as possible. And right now I'm going to show you how. So online savings, I only put $25 a week, basically just to avoid, so I don't pay for my checking account, because I don't have a direct deposit since I'm self-employed. I have this set up so I don't get charged. This is not my savings. And once again, I only do it to avoid the fee. The sixth one is student loans. As some of you may know from my previous videos, I'm I'm a graduated elementary school teacher. I'm self-employed right now. I don't teach, but if I ever want to go back, I have that opportunity. And I owe $8,000, $8,700 on student loans. So my minimum payment right now is $121. That's another thing that I want to pay off as quickly as possible. The seventh one is a Cricket Wireless. It's $125 a month for 5 lines, which is my daughter, my son, and I also pay my mother-in-law's cell phone. The eighth is a water bill. I've been getting pretty high water bills. I'm gonna look into it. I'm gonna see if I can get this bill down. I should be paying around probably like a third of this, maybe $60-70. So I have to investigate if I have a leak. Check the toilets, the sinks, or PVC piping to see if I can find anything wrong. The ninth is the car insurance for my 3 vehicles. The 10th is the energy, the light bill. I put the highest bills here, so if I get a lower bill, it's fine. The money stays in the bank, but I put the worst case scenarios. The 11th is the college tuition for my wife. She decided to go back to school. I'm really proud of her. She's going into cosmetology, so looks like another business is coming her way. I thank God for that. The 12th one is a big mistake that I did last year. I took out a brand new Ram, 2019 Ram Laramie. Pretty nice truck, whole 9 yards, 4x4, and as you can see, I owe a lot of money on this truck. If I could, I would sell it, but right now it's underwater. So that's another issue that I'm gonna make another video on how I'm planning on getting rid of my 3 vehicles. Well, I had 3 brand new vehicles that I was paying on. I already got rid of one. And I have this one, and then I have a van that a Pacifica, a 2018 Pacifica that the business pays. So I'll get into more details on the vehicles in another video. The 13th payment, 13th bill is a mortgage. For that one, I pay $500 every week, and that one I do pay it weekly. I send them $500. I send them $500 every week. My payment is only $1,400, but I'm sending extra money so I can pay it off in 8 years instead of 24, 25 years. So every week I leave this amount in the bank. These plus the $8 that are left, I leave them in the bank, and I take out $880 in cash. So I just tell the teller, give me 5, 10s, and 20s, $880. So this amount on the bottom, which I just started doing this, guys. I had a budget before, but it was more simple. I've been doing this for almost 2 weeks already. So I have 13 envelopes. I'm sorry, 16 envelopes. For budgeting. The first envelope that I have, and I put this from smallest quantity to highest quantity. The first envelope, I did cart maintenance. This basically I use it for tune-ups, if I need wipers. So I save $10 every week. So every week I get paid. I get the $880 from the bank, and I put each amount in every envelope. So the first one is cart maintenance. It's $10 a week. It's an average of $43 a month. So it should be enough for cart maintenance. Miscellaneous, $10 every week also, in case something comes up. My daughter's allowance, which I just started doing, giving them allowance for my daughter and my son, $15 a week, $65 a month. The house maintenance, $20 every week. Give me a second, guys. I'm sorry, guys. So house maintenance includes landscaping. If something breaks down, if nothing happens, the money keeps accumulating in the envelope, and after a year or so, if we didn't use the money, we can use it for something else. So the sixth one is school supplies. They're always asking our kids for things in school, field trips, volunteering stuff. So we put $20. We designate $20 every week. Seventh one is $20 also for holiday gifts. So we want to have at least around $1,000 around Christmas. So we're gonna be saving $20 every week. Grooming, hygiene. This is basically for haircuts. Anything related for hygiene and grooming. If we need a cologne, maybe once a year, we're gonna buy from this. Vacation fund, very important. And as you can see here, the percentages are also listed, which are very low for each category. The vacation fund is $40, at least $2,000 a year, so we can go on a nice vacation, or maybe, excuse me, guys, maybe we can break it into several vacations, smaller vacations. The number 10, church offerings. We try to give at least $50 a week to our local church here. Number 11, gasoline for the vehicle. For the Pacifica, we fuel out of the debit card of the credit card of the business, and for the Ram, we fuel from our personal budget. So we're designating $60 every week. Number 12, groceries and toiletries, which include detergent, for the soap, for laundry, all that, for the dishes. So it's $75 every week, $325 a month. Eating out, I want to get this number down maybe to $50, $50. So, but right now, I have it at $75 because once again, we do like to eat out. We're always on the hurry on the road, and we're always eating out. So right now we have it at $75 for as a family for a week for eating out, and $100 for me and $100 for my wife every week, so we can have some money of our own in case I want to get my wife something, in case something comes up that I need some cash. I have some cash in my wallet. Emergency fund, I'm saving 12% of my weekly income, which is $250. So as soon as this number gets to 1,000, like once again, I just started doing this. As soon as this number gets to 1,000, I'm gonna put a zero here. I'm gonna stop contributing, and those $250, I'm gonna start paying off what's in yellow on top. So that's another video that I'm gonna make, how I'm gonna snowball my bills so I can get out of debt, and I can have some cash to invest more. Maybe if I pay all of this off, maybe I'll invest half of it, and the other half I'll use it for fun, because before I was 100% invest, but I've learned throughout the years that you gotta enjoy the ride. It's good to have goals, but you have to enjoy the ride on getting there, because there's no purpose in killing yourself and sacrificing 100%. You gotta enjoy every moment, every day with your family, because not always are my kids gonna be young and small. So this year we went to Disney World. I took them to either Disney World, Disneyland. I don't remember. It's in the one in Florida, and they had a lot of fun. So once again, yeah, it's possible to have a good life with a budget. And once again, it doesn't matter if you make $20,000 a week or if you make $200 a week. You can still save. And the point is to live below your means, because there's people that make $25,000 a week, but they spend $25,000 or $26,000 a week, and they're living paycheck to paycheck. So it's good to live under your means and to have a surplus. My mortgage, as I mentioned, is actually about $1,400 a month. So it's not a big portion right now. It's a quarter of my pay, my take-home pay, but in all actuality, it's around $350 or a bit less, $335. Yeah, it's about $335. So it will be about 16%, 15 or 16%. But I'm deciding to pay more so I can pay it off sooner. So once again, guys, this is a very good way of budgeting. I sat down with my wife and my kids and I explained them the budget, and they all liked it. My kids were happy to hear that they were gonna start getting a small allowance so they can start saving their money, and they can start getting a taste of what you can do with money if you save it and use it wisely. I told my son and daughter, you can also get some envelopes. I know it's not much, but you can also get some envelopes and maybe save $2 a week for a game, and then you can have another envelope and save $1 a week for something else. And even with the small amounts, the amounts don't matter. You can still save even if you make less. So once again, guys, if you have any questions, feel free to drop a comment. If you like the video, give me a like and subscribe, and I'll be seeing you soon. I'll be making another video on the snowball effect of getting out of debt, and maybe another one on how I'm planning on getting rid of my new vehicles, even though they're underwater. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye.